Hi, this is John Marling, Pulse Research. We're going to go over some suggestions on how to present a used car ad seller presentation. Before you actually show the presentation, our suggestion is to engage with the business so that they clearly understand that it's about and for them. Here's my suggestion. Ask them, if you did an automotive survey, in particular a used car survey, would you ask, do you plan to shop at a new car dealership in the next 12 months? Of course they're going to say yes. And then would you say, if you did your own survey, would you also ask, what do you plan to buy? Such as a used truck, a used car, a used minivan, and also ask them, what about business purchasing plans for vehicles? And they would say, of course. And then you say, I've got some great news for you. We asked the same questions you would ask. We did a used vehicle shopping survey. How would you like to see the results? And the benefit to you is to identify opportunities, niches that you might not know they were there. In other words, a crystal ball to give you some direction, some ahas in terms of where you can get additional business. I had a used car dealer tell me the other day, this is great because I've been managing looking in the rearview mirror. This gives me the opportunity to look right through the windshield and see the opportunities I didn't even know were there. So after you engage with a business, then say, would you like to take a look? And let's identify together some opportunities for your business. Then you click, and it shows them the opportunity from the research. Look at that, 6.5% of our audience plan to shop at a used vehicle dealership. What does that mean? Well, we reached 37,000 net households. That means that we can deliver for you almost 2,500 households who plan to shop at a used vehicle dealership in the next 12 months. Now, at an average retail value of $15,500, and ask them, get their input on what their average vehicle sale is. And look at that. That means there's almost $38 million. And just 1% of that is almost $400,000. Now, in the new mobile presentation, you can click on Edit and ask them, what share do you think you could get? What would be realistic for you? And a gentleman might say, well, I think I can get 3% of it for sure. Look at that. 3% is almost $1 million. Get their input. Get their engagement. Now, the next part of the presentation is extremely important. You're engaging with the business, finding solutions for them. Say to them, now we're going to go over the specific demand, what our audience plans to buy in used vehicles the next 12 months. Let's identify together what niches you could get more. In other words, it's what you don't know that you should know. And the research gives you that insight. So let's take a look. So you click and then ask them, where can you get more? Here's the number of households we reach. We're going to buy. And look at this. I would strongly encourage you to put into your presentation not just the consumer household purchasing, but also put in business purchasing plans for used vehicles. Look at this. In this example here, there's over 2,000 opportunities for used heavy-duty or commercial business trucks. And right down below that, look at that, over 500 opportunities for used business automobiles. And for used trucks, over 3,100. And so ask them, challenge them, where can you get more? And I've had an example in a presentation I made where the person says, my gosh, I never even thought of targeting business truck purchasing, in the local community paper. But the fact of the matter is, you have, in an average publication, approximately 20% of the households you reach either own or manage a business. So in this step here, get them to say, yes, I can see where I can get more business. Then my suggestion is to show them what they're potentially missing. One of the key objections is, well, print is dead. We've got our digital offerings and programs. I'm on Auto Trader. I've got my own Facebook dealer page. Ask them, Wouldn't you agree with me that it's extremely fragmented today where people get information, particularly about automotive, information? You say, of course. Well, show them what they're missing, fear of missing out. Look at here in this example, 46% of your audience would not go to a local dealer site to get information. Look at this, 84% would not go to an auto trader. I was out for like a failed sales call recently, and the dealer was spending a significant amount of money and time on their business, automotive Facebook page. Look at this, 98% from the Pulse of America survey said we would not go to a dealer Facebook page to get information about local cars for sale. In many instances, the dealers are using email programs. One I talked to a few months ago was spending over $100,000 in email program. Look at this, 79% of your audience would not respond to a business email. So show them what they're missing, and that will get their attention. Next, I would show them a specific campaign, consistency, frequency, print, and digital. Show them a calendar of what they're going to get in the average month. Talk about the consistency, the frequency. They're going to want that because they want to be consistent. But they're probably thinking, well, it probably costs too much, to have a full year's campaign. Then show them the good news. Look at this. All you would need was just 7 new customers over 52 weeks out of the 2,400 we reach who are going to buy at a used car dealership. Well, how'd you get that? The campaign is $9,750. We estimate that you make, $3,000 on a car, and at a gross profit basis, roughly $1,500, on a vehicle. That's just an estimate. That's a talking point to get them engaged. So look at this. In the new mobile presentation, you can click on Edit. And so the dealer might say, well, we make $3,500 on a vehicle, and our gross profit is 60%, okay? And look at that. Now they only need 5 sales, new vehicle sales over the next 52 weeks. Because it's their information, it's credible for them. They're literally selling themselves. Okay, then you can go through here and talk about the return on investment. In this example, with an average of $3,500, all they need is just 29 used vehicle sales over the next 52 weeks to get a 10-time return on their campaign. That's our suggestions and an overview on using a new mobile ad seller presentation to a used car dealer. If you have any questions or feedback, great to hear from you. Marling, M-A-R-L-I-N-G, @paper.net. Thanks and good selling.